Good afternoon, everybody. I'm back with my scent of the day, and well, not my scent of the day, my scent of the week. It's my 11th scent of the week, and it's next to the last week in October. It's been a pretty good week. We're in the Phillies gear here. We clinched we won the National League Championship, the Philadelphia Phillies. So that's for the American people that will follow baseball. So I'm a little happy, and I'm from Philadelphia originally, and actually I'm going to be wearing something this week from Philadelphia, and it's perfect for this. So let me get on with what I'm wearing. Oh, wait, one more update. We did get a date for Mrs. Fritz's surgery. That'll be in like the second week in November, so I'll inform you a little more then. I probably would take a break then, but I'll talk about that when the time comes. So with the scent of the week, I did 4. I think that's going to be what I'm going to try to do most of the time. I'm liking this because I get to put certain ones on, at least 3 of them twice during the week. And it gives me more time to do this, to be talking a little bit. When I did 7, it's really hard. So anyway, I did say the first one was from Philadelphia, and the first one I pulled out this week was one that my friend Marcial from Marcial Blend Fragrances. He told me over the summer that I won his random giveaway, and he sent me a discovery pack from Perfumology, and that's a store in Philadelphia, but they have an online presence. They used to be in I think the King of Prussia Mall, but now he has a store in Old City, Philadelphia, on North 3rd Street, I believe, and it's called Perfumology. And like I said, they do have a website, but he also has his own. He also has his own creations, and he has 5 of them. And this was the one. Hal Marcial sent this to me. He was wearing this on a live with Mr. Smelly, 1977, and he was talking about this. And off of that, in the comments, I asked him if that's Perfumology in Philadelphia, and that's when he said I won this thing, and he sent me these. This is really a good one. It's called Clutch, and that's the one he was wearing. And in the synopsis, this is about automobile clutch. But for the Phillies, perfect, huh? This is Bryce Harper's the one he should be wearing when he comes up big in the clutch. That clutch at bat. And I do have a video on this. It's smoky. It's warm and spicy residence. I think it has some vanilla. I have notes here. Not notes. I have the notes, but I can't read them. But yeah, it's got a few. The thing about this though, in the video, it's got Elemi in it, and it's got smoke as an actual note on the top, and rubber, and it is smoke, but it's really nice. It's warm and spicy, and I think it has a little vanilla in the bottom, and that comes through, vanilla and leather. So very good one. I really enjoy it, and I do have a video on it, and I wore this twice this week. I started out wearing it Monday, and then the next one I went to was Versace Homme Oud Noir. And I actually got this in June and had never worn it, so I don't have a video on this. And it had been sitting since June. I got this from Fragrance X. Sometimes I order just travel sprays. And this is compared to Tom Ford's Oud Wood. And so I don't know what that smells like, but this is very, very good. Again, it's another warm and spicy. In Philadelphia, or in Lancaster County, where I'm from, or the whole East Coast, we had a very cool week last week. And so I tried to reach for a lot of warm and spices. And that's where the idea came from, the ones I'm wearing. So this was one of the warm spices I wanted to try. I don't have a video on it. It does have some notes in there, if I remember right. I remember it being warm and spicy. There's the oud in it, of course. And Mrs. Fritz gave it an 8. And I actually wore this again on Saturday. So I wore it Tuesday and Saturday, I think it was. And then the next one, it goes along with that vein. I want something warm and spicy. And this is Dunhill Icon Elite. And where I got this one, this came from another reviewer. Well, the idea to buy this came off another reviewer. And that's one that I really trust with vetiver. And that's Max Forte. And he has a list of the good, bad, and ugly of the Icon line. And this was his one that, he said buy it. And on a couple other videos, he has some other videos where he talks about, hey, this is the one you're going to want to get because someday it's going to be discontinued and, it's going to skyrocket. So anyway, I did get this when from his review of it. Again, it's another warm and spicy. It's got a little vetiver though, It would go on my vetiver list. Matter of fact, I put it on my vetiver list. It's got juniper berries and got cardamom in it. They all have citruses. I think that even that, except for Clutch, doesn't have citruses in it. And so I wore this. Miss Fritz loved it. She gave it an 8. And again, I do have a video on that. So the only one I don't have a video on is the Versace Pour Homme. And then the last one I wore on Thursday was Nishane Ani. And this one, this is really interesting. It's called Ani, not Vanille, right? Because as soon as people say that, oh, what's a good vanilla? And, some of these other ones have vanilla in it. I think I mentioned that. Like Clutch has vanilla, but I wouldn't call it vanilla fragrance, even though it dries down with vanilla. And, as soon as people say Ani, oh, vanilla, vanilla, vanilla. But this is much more than a vanilla. It's another warm and spicy. I would call it more of like an Oriental, maybe with touches of vanilla. Obviously it has the vanilla, the Ani part, and that always comes through, and it dries down to that vanilla. But it does have a lot of notes. I do have a review on this. Not a review. I do have a video on this. A scent of the day. So when I say I have videos, I have scent of the day videos on the 3 of these, other than Clutch. And so that's what I wore all week. I wore those 4 fragrances. I think it was a really good week. I enjoyed them all. Miss Fritz really enjoyed them all. And anyway, that's what I'm going on. And I'm going to finish this video up because I have to head somewhere. So with that, I just ask that you pray for peace and help me be kind. And I'm sorry I don't like stumbling here. I have some other thoughts in my head. So I want to get this video out. So have a nice day, and I will see you again next week.